While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects. I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts, and regard her as family. 'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
At last, the puzzle begins to take...
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermund, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out, we could be shut down.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
To replenish my strength.
Where's my comb? My spurs are right.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Oh, fine wares.
Wouldn't last a day without me.
I was Not much has changed since I was a girl.
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Looking for aught in particular? Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
What to make of this?
Must hold out till someone comes to
Use more places like this.
Well met, sir.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Here already, are we?
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
So, there is to be an unveiling. I am curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master?
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Welcome.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Welcome.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped eyes on you.
I'll keep this close, in memory of you, Arisen.
I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again.
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
not to think on my troubles. Always sets me this place. Lots to do. Have a precious little time. Time for an
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it. Not all chests.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
I hope the weather holds. Nice to see everyone out and about.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
So long as I have my help, I shan't
Sure
complain.
why I patrol it, if I'm honest. I've trained for this.
What should I do?
I prayed as high as
"'Tis you! You can't know how grateful I am to you. I could feel death's hand at my throat, and that horrid abyss urging it to choke the life out of me. But owing to your aid, here I am, feeling myself again. Truly, sir, I cannot thank you enough.
Good tidings, sir. A doctor has come, Sir Radcliffe. He's been tending to our patients, and I am thrilled to say that their condition is much improved. He's even instructed us on how to care for them properly. I am eternally grateful for his aid. We were in desperate need of guidance, you know. But when I told him as much, he said to save my thanks for you. I know not what transpired, but thank you, nevertheless. Though we have no doubt lost favor in the people's eyes, I shall strive to earn it back. I hoped you might make use of this.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll...
Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. Pray, infiltrate the venue and...
Take this. 'Tis something I found.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst? No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well, I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
If I sleep on my way, isn't the dragon with these pests they hell if I hang about?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Still a while to go before my shift's over. Field's eerie with no one about.
Nattering all day is tiring work. Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Acting up today.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Bleeding rogue! This armor's seen better days.
The rules at your neck. I find any church.
I have a feeling there's good chances here.
There's not enough.
The rules at your
Not sure what
neck.
they expect. I'm no
I have a
good, am I?
feeling there's
You asked me to make a list of things
Welcome.
that make noise.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
My legs are on lead. Done by dusk. Ah, that's right. I must fetch those pigs.
enjoy
wait for the
dancing.
new equipment to come in.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Whatever am I to do?
We scholars must gird us.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion, every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
This is where I...
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand me, don't you? Go on, take it.
But not without its charms.
Mayhap a noble would like You wouldn't want to make the others jealous now. Naught but dreary duty awaits after this.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Looks like we both got some time on our hands.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Can't say I have any tidings to share.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing. Methinks I'll have a rest.
Aught you need of me?
Surely these extravagances cannot...
Will this take long? I'm terribly busy.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet. Well, I say, what curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste.
What's this now?
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the Masquerade Hall, namely an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend.
Mercy! It was me. I stole the staff.
You've made your choice. To jail with you!
Many thanks for your cooperation, sir. Owing to your capable aid, we were able to seize the culprit forthwith.
What business have you here?
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. Must hold out till someone comes to me.
I'm not gonna take that from you.
First, assess the field, then act.
Polishing my armor can wait till I'm
Good to see you, Master.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location?
Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? 'Twould seem my mother has joined hands with a Batali researcher to achieve her purpose. Which, according to this missive, is to arrange things so that I might rule the kingdom. But I don't understand. Vermund needs no consul. It's found its ruler, its sovereign, pretender though he may be. To say naught of you, does she mean to remove you and the false sovereign both from the picture? Is that what is meant by this tragedy? 'Tis a frightful thought. Yet we are in a much stronger position for having learned of it. You've my gratitude for this. I now know what 'tis I must do.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. I haven't the words. 'Tis simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift. And for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
Never have I beheld a sculpture so remarkable. Of course, 'twas your efforts that made this possible, Arisen.
Indeed. My own master and I failed to craft any plan so ingenious, and the result was markedly inferior.
I can scarce believe I carved this with my own hands. Thank you, Arisen. This would not have been possible without you.
'Tis a masterpiece and naught less. All of my other sculptures pale by comparison. Full glad I am to have entrusted this task to Master Fulvio, and you, of course.
Right. Just follow me. Convenient. We've already got what we require.
At least I have my That's... I'm off to the tavern.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Sets my thoughts.
This way, if you please. Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal. You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
A resounding success!
We have achieved our objective. What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder? I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Wait to see what the day holds.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to
Need anything?
Stop by again soon.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum. Spending so freely offers a
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermin. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the Godsway. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The rules at your leisure.
Welcome.
Over here, if you please.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you if you make use of that entry permit. When you arrive, you would do well to seek out the Oracle. Her aid could be invaluable in the days to come. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? 'Tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Now this is a conundrum.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly,
I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. What I look forward to most in my journeys is swapping tales of our adventures upon my return.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then. I hope you slept well?
My bed tired.
I've announced the rules.
Working this field.
No, that's right.
As long as you
to draw in as many customers as I can.
Lots to do.
I'll see how far my talents can take.
Well met.
Sir, fancy a gander? Fine wet.
the rules at your leisure.
Best check my stock.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Interested in my wares?
Favourite place in all
I'm
the
in
town.
fine fettle today.
I hope I've not left all time
Seamen fine spirits?
Come, I'll lead the way.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? Ox carts offer an easy journey, if not a comfortable one.
Well, we've few other means of transport at our disposal.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Goblins approach!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Impeccably timed, Arisen.
The creature's corpse will serve us well. Be sure to aim true.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen. Surely a bit of overspending every now and again cannot hurt.
Enough!
Masterfully done! Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
This is where my luck runs out.
Ah, oxen.
They are endearing creatures, compared to the monsters we oft face.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Them from this distance. to your attacks. I shall lead the charge!
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
Down to my class! A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
But not at the expense of my duty.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Over here, if you would.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure you have in store, Arisen. Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. I'm yours to command, Arisen.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten riftstone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? Pray let me go. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again. Oh, I suppose 'twas too much to hope for. 'Tis all over for me now.
Many thanks. We'll take it from here, sir. Worry not, he'll receive his due soon enough. Till then, he'll be made comfortable in the dungeons.
Who goes there?
I'm overdue a day off.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again. Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Tad Rowdy. Look as long as you
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the Oxcart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
At least here I can enjoy my own company.
There is surely
Would that all my dead
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well?
a nice place for a picnic.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing. Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent?
And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gamble? Fine wares for holds.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Precious little time.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Not an enemy in sight. I'm almost disappointed.
I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get then. Oh, it's cold out. I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fine. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer, do you? Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you? Pay me no mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hands.
How'd you like that?
Let's see. Built rather tough.
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking.
Got to rest my legs.
Ball. Just like hitting a tree stump.
Hanging. Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on. We're off.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
If we keep searching, I'm sure we'll find something.
Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst! To arms!
You have no right.
suspect this will suffice as proof. Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Not let a single shadow slip me by.
Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession. Over here, if you please.
Methinks I've earned a rest.
Well, that won't be easy. Your blotchy. Wonder what room of the day happens.
Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been bursting to speak of. Namely, look how many women we count among our number. And I've no objections.
I see which way the wind's blowing.
Our research should save the world entire.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long. I suppose all we can do is wait.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Sweaty match. All's well, I trust.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
My knees have been acting up. Can't you see I'm on...
Aye, what can I do for you? Oh, you want the banded whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone. Aye, you've made your case well. I'll see to it that the request for the lad's release is put through. But you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these things.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and... What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail. Ugh. Ugh. Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it neither, even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole.
Seems we've heard all this scum has to offer. Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
With a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. You'll find Lanzo there, along with the rest of the snakes. Ain't fair for me to be the only one with a sweet all to myself. The more the merrier, eh?
Reckon ye must be touched in the head. Given suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I got this job by way of the... If you want to know who hired him in the first place, you're best off...
What do you want now? What? He said... What? That can't be right, but... If he did that to me, then what about all those kids? He can't have killed all their parents too. Can he? No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
All's well, I trust.
No, there's no need to fret. These things take time, you understand. No, there's no need. No, there's no need to fret. No, there's no need.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
No, there's no need to fret. These things take time, you understand.
Seems we've heard all this scum has to offer. Makes you sick, doesn't it?
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
I could improve upon this ornament.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Well met, sir. Ellie's fancy a gander?
There's a time
Fine wares.
Keep moving. That's all I've got left of my 80. Have a
That
look.
old fool wouldn't last a day without me. I have a dozen matters to see to today.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
No offense traveling when I'm happiest here.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
I suppose we shall wait here till your business is done.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after all, like the rest of those snakes.
Leave it to me. I know precisely where we're headed. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We have been given a destination. Shall we venture forth?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Pray, follow me. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. You pulled that off with nary a hitch. 'Twill be a rude shock for our foe to find you've pinched their loot.
Methinks I know where that is. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
I suppose we ought to make for our destination. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Drop.
Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too careful.
A passage. Here. Truly. There are secrets around every corner.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
I can attack if need be. Might I be of assistance?
I hope you weren't expecting first.
thought feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very...
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Take care that they don't poison you.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
What a... Ew! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
'Tis as you say. This way, if you please.
Flawless execution. Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward. We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Right. Just follow me.
Battle is best avoided here. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Do you know who you're dealing with? Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
Feast your eyes on this!
I thought it best we prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hands any...
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fie. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi. Listen, do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try. Earning an honest living, I mean. But what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for him, would they? You know of a place I could work? Where? You think I could work there? For true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me, but why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out, but it's a start at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
When their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
That's the spirit!
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Not again! I'm losing track of how many of these we've felled!
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force. It is a glad thing we have on this. Unleashing it during combat ought to fluster our foes.
Look here! A path! Is it safe, I wonder?
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows, but we might as well take them.
Better to have them and not need them than the reverse.
Was this ox cart assailed? It is in a dreadful state. Be on your guard. lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now.
Naught like a curative to fill one with vim.
Perhaps 'tis best to live and let live.
'Tis best we keep our distance from such creatures.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Profitable endeavor. The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business at the foot of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts. Well, well, that's quite a discovery. 'Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence. earned ourselves a pat on the back. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Suppose we shan't uncover any more treasures here. A shame that.
We ought to savor our good fortune. Not every location will yield such a bounty.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen! Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
These writings could be of import. It could... The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to make use of it.
Another dogged adventurer come to take my life. Many have tried, and as you can plainly see, all have failed. I would abandon any such fool ideas if I were you. After all, that which is won by brute force is apt to be lost to the same. Perhaps I might interest you in a game of wits instead. I set before you a simple task. Solve my riddles to satisfaction. Should your answers please me, I will bestow upon you the contents of yon chests. I trust I have your attention? If so, take your place and we shall begin.
The Sphinx's riddles are designed to baffle and confuse. I fear we pawns can be of little aid here, Master.
Whatever choice you make, Arisen, I am sure 'twill be the right one.
Your resolve is commendable. The fool beholds a sage in the mirror. The sage a fool. Which is it you see, I wonder? Our eyes are our allies. Yet oft do they betray, for eyes tell lies. So I advise, and thence do lead astray. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door, and retrieve that which is of greatest value.
Good to see you, Master. Goblin Master. Shame I've no advantage against this bow. Are we all in the same boat?
Come to test your wits. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through yonder door, and retrieve that which is of greatest value. So, this is your choice? The greatest worth your eyes descried? Indeed, this is what I sought. Your eyes see true. No greater worth can there be than that found in simplicity. As promised, I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from yon chest and take this file too. Its purpose I shan't divulge. How you use it is up to you.
Outstanding.
Come to test your wits. Love is as twin to madness, they say. They are bound fast, as night is today. So bring forth your most beloved to me, that I might gauge the depth of your insanity. Come to test your wits. Love is as twin to mad. So bring forth your most beloved to me. Is this your most beloved you bring before me? Well, well. Very good. Not half bad. Yet only one you bring? I thought you capable of more. A promise made, a promise kept. And so I shall open for you a chest.
Surely not! Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Is your pack not overburdensome? Ugh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine. Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turns their noses from the smell. I must
Endure!
It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this, but I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Batal. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner we arrive, the better. We need not words to show our intentions. The elves may come to trust us if we prove ourselves indeed.
Let us endeavor not to give our hosts any reason to doubt us further. Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. Our adventure continues. Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?